Hi, I'm Levi.
And I'm Dan.
And this is Elroy. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video. We hope you learn a little bit more about us.
This is where we first met, at a happy hour event in 2012. I was new to town and came with a coworker.
My uncle was sponsoring the event, and I really didn't want to go, but he convinced me.
Our paths crossed, and we started talking. 3 days later, Levi asked me out. Because we only lived a block apart, our relationship developed really quickly.
Soon after, we moved in together, and just 2 short years later, Dan proposed to me at a chocolate and wine bar just up the street.
Based on a sunset here at the Whalehead Club in Corolla, North Carolina, we decided on a sunset theme for our wedding in 2015.
Even though it did nothing but rain on our wedding night, every time we see a sunset, it reminds us of all of the fun times that we've had together.
As a couple, Levi and I complement each other in almost every way. Levi is spontaneous, which serves him well as a teacher, always remaining flexible in a classroom full of children.
As a lawyer, Dan enjoys structure and being well planned. I once made an offhand comment about wanting to go see Newfoundland, Canada, and Dan took that and planned a 2-week road trip that we could take Elroy on.
Levi grew up in a small town in western New York and lived in pretty much the same area his whole life.
And Dan grew up in the suburbs of DC. He was an exchange student in Eastern Germany, he studied abroad in France, and he did a Fulbright in Austria. For our honeymoon, we were able to enjoy all of these places together.
Levi is also very creative, which he uses in his love for cooking and baking.
And Dan enjoys routine activities, like yard work and managing household finances.
We both love music. Levi likes to participate in community musical theater, often serving as an accompanist, and he frequently plays the piano at home just to de-stress.
Dan likes to collect rare music recordings, always has music on in the background, and every once in a while I can convince him to play a piano duet with me. Both of our families are very supportive. It's tradition for us to hold large gatherings for important events, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and family reunions. In between these events, we also like to meet up with our parents and our siblings on a regular basis.
My family has a strong connection with the Outer Banks in North Carolina. Whether summer or winter, we meet at my parents' house there to spend several days together relaxing, going to our favorite restaurants, and walking on the beach while Elroy plays in the surf. When we got Elroy, we began referring to our family as the pack. Elroy understood that Levi and I serve very separate functions in our pack. I'm the playing daddy, and he frequently brings me whatever toy it is that he wants to play with at the moment.
And I'm the petting daddy. Elroy knows he can come to me whenever he needs a good snuggle, when he has ear itches, and he knows that my pockets are full of treats. We also have the same bedtime.
We live in a neighborhood in the suburbs, made up of single-family homes. When we got Elroy and started taking him for walks twice a day, we met many of our neighbors, who Elroy refers to as his friends. We also have many parks nearby, where we can go for hikes, or where we can just go to play ball.
Caring for Elroy has helped us understand a lot about who we are as parents. As the nurturer in our pack, I strongly believe in teaching our children the importance of empathy and acceptance, which are lessons that I learned from my mom when I was young.
Elroy has taught me the importance of playing and learning through doing. I plan to provide our child with as many opportunities and experiences as possible while still respecting their personal interests, just as my parents did for me.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video.
We appreciate you considering us as prospective parents.